Imagine dedicating months of grueling, old-school weightlifting to build a legendary superhero physique, only for the original icon of that franchise to publicly call out the rest of Hollywood for wearing fake muscle suits. For Nicholas Galitzine, stepping into the massive, fur-lined boots of He-Man for the upcoming Masters of the Universe reboot meant facing the ultimate judgment from the only other human being to ever play the character in live action, Dolph Lundgren. But instead of an awkward clash of egos, the Los Angeles premiere on May 18, 2026, erupted into an absolute masterclass in Hollywood mentorship. In an exclusive interview dropped on May 23, 2026, Lundgren not only confirmed his highly anticipated, secretly filmed cameo in the new movie, but he used his global platform to aggressively validate Galitzine's grueling physical transformation, drawing a massive line in the sand between real, hard-earned muscle and the digital. Padded illusions running rampant through modern blockbuster cinema, the actual timeline of this multi-generational passing of the torch reveals an incredibly deliberate, creative collaboration behind the scenes. Appearing together at the TCL Chinese Theater, the two actors posed with raised fists, bringing the 1987 cult classic into direct alignment with the new June 5, 2026 release. Speaking to international outlets, Lundgren revealed that the film's directors initially approached him late in production with a generic cameo idea that he frankly thought was terrible. The Swedish action star took matters into his own hands, pitching a revised scene where he plays an older, weathered warrior who encounters Prince Adam in a gym, offering him profound words of wisdom centered on the idea that true strength comes from the head and the heart, not just the biceps. Galitzine openly admitted that the process of constantly dehydrating, pumping up before scenes, and maintaining that massive Eternian frame on a long, exhausting shoot made him feel like an absolute fraud the first time he put on the harness, a mental hurdle that Lundgren's real-life guidance directly helped him overcome. Public reaction has absolutely flooded platforms like Reddit, TikTok, and X, with fans experiencing an incredibly intense wave of 1980s nostalgia. Viral clips of the two actors sitting down together to compare their radically different costume challenges, with Lundgren jokingly reminiscing about his original, leather diaper, compared to Galitzine's slightly more modest leather warrior skirt, have racked up millions of views over the past 72 hours. The digital debate, however, quickly shifted from costume design to Lundgren's candid critique of the broader superhero genre. Film accounts on X are fiercely debating his direct quote that most Marvel actors don't actually have to work out that hard because they rely heavily on padded muscle suits. While some hardcore comic book fans took offense to the generalization, the overwhelming majority of online commentary is highly praising the refreshingly blunt honesty, celebrating the fact that this new Masters of the Universe adaptation prioritized authentic, old-school physical training over lazy post-production CGI enhancements. This sudden escalation into a massive trending topic tells us something deeply insightful about the shifting dynamics of modern influencer culture and legacy. Casting. In the current media landscape, when a classic property is rebooted, the internet almost instinctively primes itself for a toxic, multi-generational culture war where old fans aggressively gatekeep characters from the new, younger actors taking their place. By proactively stepping onto the red carpet and physically standing shoulder to shoulder with his successor, Lundgren completely neutralized that predictable internet cynicism. It proves that in 2026, the most effective way to secure a franchise's reputation isn't through clinical corporate press releases, but through a genuine, public display of mutual artistic respect. It highlights a growing cultural exhaustion with over-digitized factory-made influencers, showing that audiences are starving for real, palpable effort that they can actually see on screen. Original commentary here. This entire rollout is an absolute masterclass in reputational management that beautifully shields Galitzine from the unfair pressures of replacing an icon. For an actor who has primarily built his reputation on sensitive, romantic leads, convincing a hypercritical fan base that he can wield the sword of power was always going to be an uphill battle. Having Dolph Lundgren actively step into the frame as his ultimate hype man completely changes the narrative game. By publicly declaring that Galitzine built his body the hard way, Lundgren effectively granted him an unassailable stamp of action star legitimacy. It affects both of their reputations beautifully. It elevates Galitzine into a respected physical performer who survived a brutal creative gauntlet, while cementing Lundgren as a gracious, secure elder statesman of a genre who is entirely comfortable sharing his throne rather than bitterly defending it. We must remain incredibly careful to separate the confirmed, physical facts of this Hollywood reunion from the unverified rumors floating around fan forums. It is a verified fact that Lundgren filmed a cameo set in a gym, that he actively collaborated on the dialogue, and that the film officially hits theaters on June 5th. However, viral social media theories claiming that Lundgren's character is secretly revealed to be a time-traveling, older version of Prince Adam from an alternate universe are entirely unfounded fan fiction born out of pure internet speculation. Furthermore, online rumors suggesting that Lundgren took an equity stake in the film's box office profits as a condition for his red carpet appearance remain completely unverified financial gossip. The pacing of this promotional tour has been remarkably sharp, transitioning seamlessly from a high-energy red carpet celebration into an insightful, deeply technical breakdown of the physical demands of action filmmaking just as the summer box office begins to heat up. This leaves the public with a fascinating future impact to consider as the film's release date looms. As audiences prepare to flock to theaters to witness this new vision of Eternia, the success of his passing of a torch will likely establish a brand new blueprint for how Hollywood handles legacy reboots. Whether this collaborative mutual respect will inspire other iconic 80s stars to gracefully usher in the next generation of heroes, or if the unique, real muscle chemistry shared between Dolph Lundgren and Nicholas Galitzine is a rare lightning-in-a-bottle moment that cannot be easily replicated, remains a thrilling question that the box office will soon answer. Watch This Today show report on Dolph Lundgren passing the He-Man sword toe. See the live, energetic red carpet exchange, and the exact moment the two generations of Eternian warriors officially united in front of the cameras.